Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Today we are celebrating the beautiful full moon in Gemini, and we have lovely Horus here to be with us during our celebration. So, the full moon in Gemini should be a moon that's making us feel good and feel, charming and brilliant, like honoring our brilliance and allowing us to think on a deeper level and embrace change and like see and honor the duality in everything that's around us. See where sometimes, we could be feeling off and then, the next day we're feeling better again, but it's like honoring that duality, honoring both sides of ourselves and being able to nurture ourselves when we're not feeling totally optimal, but then also embracing those times, because then when we are feeling good, we have much more appreciation for feeling good because we know the contrast that exists and we know how it feels not to feel good. So I think that's an important part of this Gemini full moon, because I really want to say, oh, this is going to be a beautiful full moon, to feel charming, to feel like alive and all of this. But I do feel that there is going to be a sense of contrast in the energy, and that we just need to honor ourselves through that energy and pour into ourselves in the form of like that self-care and self-love to get through the times when we're not feeling as good, so that we can, through that act of self-love, begin to feel better, nurturing ourselves. And then when that sense of aliveness and that feeling good comes in, we are like so happy for it, so grateful for it, and able to honor it and enjoy it in all of its beautiful essence. So I feel like that is what's going on with this full moon. We are at the completion of a cycle, and it's really has an emphasis on endings and completion, because not only is that the meaning of a full moon, the culmination of energy, but also we are having the numerology of number 9, which is all about endings and completion. So there is a major cycle that's ending here with this full moon, and that should be allowing us to finally close out energy that may have been, holding us down, weighing us down, so that we can finally close it out and be able to just celebrate how far we've come along the journey, like celebrate ourselves in all of who we are, and really honor our intuition for guiding us through it, and like just be thankful for the, this enhancement of like psychic abilities that are available to us around this time of the full moon, so that we can really make the best decisions that are meant for us. And in the act of like making a decision, really following and tuning into the heart to make sure, is this the right move for me? Because with endings comes new beginnings. So we really want our new beginnings to start out strong and, be on a path that is truly meant for us. So as we tune into the heart space, which is like the Gemini element of the air sign, which is of the heart, when we tune into our heart, we can ensure that we are making the best decisions and that we are honoring ourselves, and so that we can be fully happy with where we are taking ourselves. So there's that to be said. Also, with this heart activation of the air element of Gemini, also comes the direction of the east, and bringing new opportunities and clarity, and allowing us to heal our mind And with healing, the mind becomes or comes bringing more awareness to our thoughts, to our emotions, and realizing that our thoughts are what creates the emotion. And when we can kind of catch ourselves in a tumbleweed of maybe negativity or thoughts that aren't so optimal, when we have that awareness, we can feel, what we need to feel without shutting it down or brushing it under a rug. But we can also then choose a better feeling thought. We can choose a more uplifting thought, and that can harness and harbor more positive emotions that are going to make us feel better, and that will trickle on to allowing us to enjoy a more uplifting experience and attracting more uplifting energies into our lives. So I think that is really mostly what I want to say for this full moon in Gemini. But please let me know your thoughts on this full moon, what you feel in the energy. I would love to hear what your take on it is. And yeah, so we are going to do some Yin Yoga for the heart, for the air element. And so that is activating our lungs and large intestines and allowing us to feel more open and honest, allowing us to feel more accepting and loving, more forgiving, allowing us to feel more just ready to welcome in like that sense of unconditional love. So we are going to begin in a cat-cow position. So you can go ahead and follow me into that position. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders and bring your knees underneath your hips. And you're just going to rock back to your hips and then up over your hands, heart, the center of your hands, and then just moving back, hips to feet, and forward, heart between the hands, and just moving with your breath. Then we're going to welcome in that cat-cow movement. So inhaling, heart comes over top of the hands, and exhaling, we're rounding through the spine. Inhaling, coming up, extending through the spine, heart between the hands, and exhaling, rounding the spine, hips to feet. Finding that movement that feels good for you in your body. Extending through the spine, inhaling, and exhaling, rounding through the spine. Taking a few more, inhaling to extend and exhaling to round. Moving the energy within your body. Breathing into each movement. Beautiful job. and coming back into tabletop position. And then you're just going to walk your hands out in front of you, coming onto your forearms. And then you're going to spread your fingers nice and wide in front of you. And then you're going to sink your hips back towards your feet. So your elbows are still planted on the mat, and you're just extending your arms and pushing your chest down towards the mat, trying to keep your elbows straight and not flaring out to the sides. And your belly is just gently resting on your knees. And you send your chest down towards the mat. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Press your elbows down into the floor and rest your head down onto the mat if it's comfortable for you. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Observing how you feel as you breathe. Observing how you feel in this posture, this gentle heart opener. And if you're having trouble not flaring your elbows, just stay in that range before your elbows flare, and then just breathe into it and slowly work your way down. As you breathe, you'll begin to open up more and more, stretching through the chest, through the shoulders, through the arms. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Opening up more and more with every breath, allowing your muscles to relax and lengthen. You can imagine a vibrant green energy at your heart space. This vibrant green energy spirals in a clockwise direction, growing bigger and brighter with each and every breath. Notice where you can soften and relax your body.
Notice where you're holding tension and breathe into that space. Let it all go out your mouth as smoke. Beautiful. Then slowly come out, rolling over your forearms, and then slowly walking your knees out. And dropping your hips down towards your mat, lengthening out the legs, letting the feet rest on the mat. The elbows are underneath your shoulders and your fingers are spread wide. Shoulders roll back. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. And pull your belly button towards your spine. Slightly tuck your tailbone so that your tailbone is heading towards your belly button. Tilting your pelvis backwards. Feeling strong through the core. Through feeling strong through the upper body as you press your body away from your mat. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. And keep the glutes and the legs relaxed. And just feeling the core engaged, the upper body engaged, feeling strong and powerful as you press away the floors, creating space through your neck and through your shoulders. Continue to breathe. Bring awareness back to your heart space. And visualize a vibrant green energy glowing and spiraling at your heart. As you activate your heart chakra, you welcome in energy of acceptance, of forgiveness, of unconditional love, and you allow yourself to be receptive to the positive energy around you. You speak compassionately and express yourself well. You express yourself through your unconditional love, through your compassionate heart, be caring, allowing you to be loving, allowing you to honor the sensitivity within you. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Continue to let the legs relax as you press away the floors, guiding your tailbone up towards your belly button and pulling your belly button towards your spine. And take 3 more long deep breaths here. Beautiful job. And slowly tuck your chin. And then gently roll your body down towards the ground. Let your forehead rest on the mat. And gently rock your forehead from one side to the other. Beautiful job. Then take your hands on either side of your ribs, the lower ribs. And as you inhale, gently lift up the upper body. Looking up, lifting up, keeping the legs relaxed. And exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, lift up, looking up, and exhale, gently lower back down. And inhale, lift up, look up, keep the legs relaxed. Working from the upper body in the back, and exhale, slowly lower back down. Keeping the elbows tucked by your sides, and inhale, lift up, look up, and exhale, slowly lower back down. Breathing in to lift up. And exhaling to roll down. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling to fall. And one more inhale, lift up. Legs are relaxed, working from the upper body. Pressing into your hands, lifting up through your upper body, lifting the knees up off the mat if you wish. Looking up towards the sky. And as you exhale, drop the knees and send the hips back towards
towards your feet. Hands flip up towards the sky. Cinch your ribs to your lower hips. Tucking your tailbone towards your belly button and pulling your belly button towards your spine. And rest your forehead down onto the mat. And just breathe here. Notice how you feel with each breath. Continue to breathe deeply and exhale fully. And bring awareness back to your heart space. Visualizing that vibrant green energy spiraling at your heart. And acknowledge how you feel as you breathe and as you envision that vibrant green energy at your heart. Taking a moment to feel gratitude for the beautiful love energy that resides within you. Take 3 more long, deep breaths here. Breathing from your belly and exhaling fully out your mouth. Beautiful job. And then slowly lift up through your hips, coming up onto your hands. And then take your left hand up towards the sky, looking up. And then taking that left hand underneath your right hand and resting your head down to the mat.
Lift your right hand up towards the sky, breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Allow that hand to drop behind your back, if that's comfortable for you. You can also rest with your hand up towards the sky, doing whatever feels best for you and your body. Feeling a deep stretch through the back of the shoulder, and breathing into this spinal twist. Pull your belly button towards your spine and tuck your tailbone towards your belly button, engaging through your core, feeling strong and stable. And breathe into the back of your shoulder, through your arm, breathe deeply and exhale fully. Breathing into any tension you feel and letting it go as you exhale. If your hand is reaching up to the sky, really extend through your fingers, reaching as high as you can, creating space in the shoulder, lengthening through the muscles, and releasing any tension that you feel with your breath. Take 3 more long, deep breaths here. Beautiful. And slowly lift yourself up back to that tabletop position. Then this time lifting your right hand up towards the sky, looking up. And as you exhale, gently loop that right arm underneath your left arm, resting your head on the mat. And you can lift your left arm up towards the sky, breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Noticing how you feel on this side compared to the other. You can either keep that left hand extended up towards the sky, or you can allow it to drop back behind you. Whatever feels best in your body. Breathing deeply and exhaling. exhaling fully. Activating through your core, pulling your belly button towards your spine and tucking your tailbone slightly. Feeling your lower ribs cinch down to your hips. Breathing into the tension you feel and letting it all go out your mouth as smoke. Observe how you feel on this side compared to the other. You can imagine that vibrant green energy spiraling at your heart space, empowering you with unconditional love and acceptance. You can either keep your hand behind your back or you can stretch it up towards the sky, creating space between your neck and your shoulder, lengthening the muscles between the spine and the shoulder blade. Creating space through the shoulders, through the upper back. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Taking 3 more long deep breaths here. Beautiful job. And slowly release, lifting your body up gently, unraveling that arm, and then walking your hands underneath your shoulders, tucking your toes under and lifting up your knees, and then sending your hips up into the air, allowing your belly to rest onto your knees, pressing your heels down towards the mat. Beautiful job. Breathing in to your belly and allowing your chest to drop down towards the mat as your belly rests on your knees and thighs. Pressing your heels down towards the mat and keeping your elbows pointing down towards the mat. Take 3 long deep breaths here. Beautiful. Then slowly come forward, coming into a slight bear position with the knees bent. Heart hovers over hands. Belly is pulling towards the spine. Tailbone is tucked towards the belly button. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, drop the knees down. Walk your hands back towards your body. Untuck the feet and sink your hips down onto your feet. Sitting onto your knees. Inhale, lift the hands up into the sky, and exhale, press away the walls. Feeling a stretch through the chest, through the shoulders, through the arms, and bringing the hands back behind you. Pulling the hands away from your body. Rotating slightly towards the right, then rotating slightly towards the left. Letting your shoulders drop down, letting your hands drop down. And just gently moving from the left to the right. As you pull your shoulder blades together, moving with your breath. Beautiful job. Then release your hands. Bring your thumb out in front of you. Hook your right thumb to your left thumb. And then extend your elbow, pulling your thumb back with your right arm. Just feeling a nice stretch through the forearm. Breathing deeply. And exhaling fully. Taking 2 more deep breaths just like that. Beautiful. Then release through that arm. Give it a little shake. And then take the right thumb out and then loop the left thumb for top of the right thumb and extend through the elbow. Pulling the thumb back with the left hand. Feeling a deep stretch through the thumb, through the forearm. And just breathe. Releasing any tension you feel out the mouth. Breathing from your belly. And exhaling fully. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And one more breath just like that. Beautiful. Then shake it out. Great job. Inhale, lift the hands up towards the sky. And exhale, press away the walls as you bend through the elbows. Slowly lowering the hands down to the ground. Hands on either side of your body. Head tilts right. Looking up. And looking down. Rolling towards the left side. Looking down. here to left shoulder, then looking up. And roll down towards the right, ear to shoulder, looking up, ear to shoulder, looking down, rolling towards the left side, looking down, ear to shoulder, and looking up. Ear to shoulder, looking down, and rolling to the right side, rolling to the left side, moving with your breath, taking 3 more deep breaths. Beautiful job. Then neutralize the head. Inhale, lift the hands up towards the sky. And hands come down towards the heart. Feeling gratitude in this moment for all of who you are. Honoring yourself, loving yourself, accepting yourself here and now. And then begin to find your final resting pose. You might want to stack your hands on top of each other and come into Sphinx. Or maybe you want to roll on your back to lie in Shavasana. Or maybe you want to rest on your side. Do whatever feels comfortable for you and your body. Letting everything go, letting everything relax. Connect to your breath and connect to your body. Notice how you feel as you breathe. Notice the air coming in and the air going out. Breathing from your belly and exhaling twice as long as your inhale. Feeling your body relax more and more with every breath. Noticing the sensations within your body. Noticing where you feel tense or sore. And breathing into that area. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So send your attention and your energy to where it's needed within your body, so that you may feel cleansed and rejuvenated. Continue to breathe.
And noticing how your body moves like a wave. Your belly rising, your chest rising. Your belly falls and your chest falls. Then drawing your awareness towards your feet. And imagine pulling up a vibrant red lava-like energy from the earth, pulling it up the soles of your feet, into your legs, your hips, and your pelvis. Vibrant red energy flowing through your belly, through your back, through your chest, down your arms, to your hands. Red, vibrant energy flowing up your shoulders, into your neck, and through your head. Your entire body filled with the supportive and nurturing energy of Mother Earth. And begin to inhale vibrant white light. Universal life force energy flows effortlessly into every cell within your body, cleansing and restoring you from a cellular level as you breathe and as you connect to yourself. Connected divinely to the earth and the universe. Feeling both energies meet at the heart space. White light streaming into the heart, and red, vibrant, earthly energy flowing up into the heart. Begin to visualize a vibrant green energy spiraling at your heart space. Moving faster and faster, glowing brighter and brighter. As you activate your heart, you are filled with unconditional love, acceptance, forgiveness, compassionate expression, and with receptivity and sensitivity, honoring your heart in this moment, breathing into it. Allowing the energy from the earth and the universe to balance your energy in your heart space allowing you the time and space to recharge, to cleanse and renew. To take time for healing. Balancing your divine feminine energy of rest and replenishment. Allowing you to love yourself and care for yourself. And in doing so, you balance your divine masculine energies, allowing you to take inspired action, allowing you to know exactly what is for you and what is not. Allowing you to take charge of your reality. And as you balance the energies at your heart space, allowing you to lead from a space of unconditional love and gratitude, you create magic for yourself. You begin to attract all the beautiful blessings that are meant for you. Breathe deeply from your belly, feeling your belly rise, your chest rise, your belly fall and your chest fall. Visualizing the energy at your heart space swirling vibrant green, spiraling in a clockwise direction. The green light of your heart grows bigger and bigger, illuminating your entire energetic field. Allowing anyone who surrounds you to feel the sense of unconditional love that you exude. And as you tap into this universal healing energy of your heart, you heal those around you and the world. Just by being you and by exuding the love that resides within your heart. Keep awareness on your heart space and repeat these words after me. I love that the energy surrounding me is cleared. I love being in completion energy that allows me to close out cycles. I love allowing my intuition to guide me along my journey. I love my sensitivity and heightened sense of awareness. I love being compassionate and caring towards myself and others. I love sharing my knowledge with others. I love the sense of fulfillment that comes with embracing my creativity. I love recommitting to my goals, to honor my dreams. I love having an inquisitive mind. I love staying detached from the outcome of situations. I love allowing situations to resolve in unexpected and miraculous ways. I love being inspired by the world around me. I love the charming and uplifting energy that's always available to me. I love that new opportunities are here for me. I love the clarity I feel around my path and my purpose. I love that life opens up for me when I am forgiving and accepting. I love the unconditional love that resides within me, healing me from within. And bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head to your hands. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Namaste. So we have 3 piles here. We are going to be doing a different style of reading today. We are using my Crystal Mandala Oracle deck, which has a beautiful message from the book that I'll read. It is hefty messages that come with these cards, so I'm not going to pull any other cards because it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot to digest. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. Let me know what you think about this style of reading, or if you prefer the traditional kind. I would love to know. So you can close your eyes and just breathe deeply from your belly. And when you open your eyes, you're most likely going to be drawn to one of these 3 piles. Here we have green calcite, and then we have green aventurine, and then we have, and this one here is atlantisite. So you can choose whatever pile you're most drawn to. We're going to start with pile number 1 here. We have Ascended Master Mataji and Crimson Cuprite, Relief and Repair. So there's that card. So beautiful. So you can look at the imagery there while I read. Relief and Repair. We bring you the blessing of relief and repair. Our warmth and nurturing will restore and rebalance your body, mind, and soul when the light of spirit burns too brightly. Spiritual light is like the light of the sun. It brings life and joy, but too much can burn. If that happens to you, you will feel overwhelmed, overheated, overexcited, or overstretched mentally, physically, or emotionally. We will help you recover and increase your ability to be exposed to spiritual light again in future without becoming overloaded or burnt out. We ask you to soften and relax into our rich red energy now, which nurtures you with the cooling, restorative life force of the Earth Mother. We shall help you naturally discharge excess energy whilst we revive, strengthen, and fortify you with our nourishing grace. That is so beautiful. Okay. On the path of light, there are many highs, beautiful visions, stunning inspirations, and transcendent experiences of bliss, love, and peace. It can feel amazing, yet like the uplifting, inspiring light of the sun, it is possible to have more of a good thing than you can handle at any one time. Overexposure to the spiritual light feels great for a moment and then terrible afterwards. The body and mind can feel burnt out, overloaded, and confused. The great high followed by a dreadful low. You may feel emotionally unstable and even overwhelmed by so many inspirations, but with no real plan as to how you can bring them to life with methodical, practical steps. The spiritual light can help you live your divine destiny, but for it to shine bright and show you the way rather than burn you, you must learn how to balance your love for the light with devotion and care for your body. The calling in of spiritual assistance is a key aspect to spiritual growth. The energy of your spirit, your guides and angels, is very real and is the equivalent of turning on more lights in your soul house. Whilst more light can make it easier to see what you are looking for, and that is so often right in front of you, if you have too much light going on, especially over a long period of time, you may unwittingly cause the circuits to ignite and burn down the house. You don't want this to happen because it doesn't feel good and it doesn't help you on your path. You need enough light to see and grow by, but not so much that it becomes more important to you than the need to care for and respect your body. There are times when the body just needs softness and time to simply be and express itself in a spontaneous, carefree way. It needs to be like a little child, happy and allowed to play and feel good. It needs to switch off from thinking about spiritual matters and doing healing work now and then. You need discipline to continue to grow on the spiritual path and to heal yourself. And if you balance that discipline with a self-loving, self-caring attitude, it won't be difficult to keep it up. The Oracle of Relief and Repair comes with a message about your spiritual growth. You may or may not be aware of it, but you are learning to call more spiritual light into your body, your mind, and your life. Perhaps you've been praying to the universe more, asking for help. Perhaps you've been meditating more often or reading spiritual books and opening your mind to new levels of consciousness. Or perhaps your soul has just been growing, even if you don't quite know why it is happening or recognize it consciously. That is all good. However, your body needs time to adjust to the increase in light. If you just keep going without taking a short break, it would be like continuing to eat and eat and eat without taking time to digest and eliminate in between meals. Although you may be eating very good quality meals, in time, it won't matter. It will just become too much. So the Oracle will help you take a short rest and repair now so you don't become unwell or overloaded and need to take much longer break later on. You are being given healing and you need it. When you have a strong spirit that has conditioned your body and mind to simply keep up, it can be easy to forget that although your spirit is an unlimited being, your body and mind exist within a reality held together with the parameters of time and space. This means that although your spirit doesn't need sleep or recovery time, your body and mind certainly do. If you are not in the habit of asking yourself if you need rest and responding when you realize that perhaps you do, or if you don't often notice your own cues for needing rest and therefore end up sick or exhausted, then this oracle comes to you with compassionate grace. It is an express message from the Universal Mother asking you to melt into her warmth and restoration. She is offering you a chance to be repaired by her healing power. It is highly suggested you give yourself the opportunity to receive it by doing the healing process and then resting for a time. This oracle also indicates that any situation that may appear to be never-ending is not so, and any brokenness of heart or will, defeat, or apparent failure can and will be resolved and restored through the hand of her radiant grace. She will bestow her blessing of relief and repair upon you and your life situation. Allow her grace to resolve your life circumstance as she sees fit, so you can be revived by her rich, warm life force. When the Divine Mother turns her attention to a matter, there is no such thing as a lost cause or inevitable defeat. Her ways are many and her resources great. When she decides to animate something that may have otherwise seemed devoid of life, her power is that of the phoenix, rising again after all seemed lost. Allow her to serve your body, mind, and spirit in the way that best serves you now. Surrender into her tender, loving care. To integrate this guidance, you may say this invocation now. So you can repeat these words after me. I call upon the crystal angel of crimson cuprite and ascended master Mataji, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing, blessing of relief and repair. I take delight in the divine restoration without limitation. I thank you for the healing grace of life and vitality you bring to my body, mind, and spirit now. May the tender, reviving love of your embrace be felt by all beings in need through divine compassion, unconditional love, and my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to unconditionally receive the healing gift of relief and repair from the Divine Mother, through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. May divine love bring the Divine Mother's gift of relief and repair to all beings who can benefit from her unconditional love. May all beings be happy and free, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. I receive the blessings of the Universal Mother unconditionally. I am blessed with her warming grace of relief and repair. That was so beautiful. Like, I needed that message so badly. And it makes so much sense, and it makes you feel better to be like, okay, like there's a reason behind the weird kind of shifts in energy. Like, it's just sometimes it's amazing what information can come when you need it the most. So I hope that was something you needed to hear. That was gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. So have a beautiful full moon in Gemini, and I'm wishing you all the best. So for those of you who chose group 2, this is your reading. We have sensitivity. How funny, because, you know, this full moon definitely has aspects of sensitivity in it. So Ascended Master Lady Nada and Rhodochrosite, sensitivity. We bring you the blessing of sensitivity. Being sensitive in this world can be tough sometimes, yet your sensitivity is essential if you are to consciously feel and work with subtle energy. Receiving and sending telepathic transmissions, feeling and releasing energetic cords, tingling with exquisite blessings of divine love, sensing the whispers of divine grace, and seeing the luminous, sparkling particles of life force dancing wildly in the beauty of shimmering auric fields in dazzling and colorful display. To be given the gift of sensitivity to perceive the energetic worlds is like being invited to the most special and extraordinary exhibit of a sacred art. You may have struggled with your sensitivity, found it difficult to bear during times of emotional suffering, yet you have great gift and it will bring you so much joy. If you are learning to develop your sensitivity, we will help you so you can feel uplifted as you witness the energetic beauty of creation. Oh. The world of energy is very real. Its effect on people, even those that cannot consciously perceive it, is also very real. As you consciously perceive subtle energy, you more skillfully manage how you are affected by the energy of the world around you, the energy of spirit, and how you use and project your energy in the world. There are those such as you who understand this and want to see, know, and perceive these energetic realities. The universe loves you and knows you do not want to be afraid to see diverse and fascinating world of energy. To increase your ability to do this, you will need to grow your sensitivity. With sensitivity, it is possible to sense, feel, and perceive subtle energies as if they were real, if not even more so. as if they were just as real, if not even more so. With sensitivity, it is possible to sense, feel, and perceive subtle energies as if they were just as real, if not even more so, than the denser physical forms of your world, like the table and chairs in your home, for example. The desire to do this, to open up and perceive these worlds, comes from an impulse within your spirit to know reality, to understand the truth of existence beyond the physical form. This is not something that has to be frightening. Perceiving and understanding the world of energy can be very interesting, empowering, and exciting. Whatever the reason for your increased interest in the subtle worlds of energy, this oracle brings you a message. Even if you don't really feel an urge to know the worlds of energy at a conscious level, your spirit does, and so the message of this oracle is brought to you too. There is a loving energy reaching for you now. If your sensitivity is already well developed, you will be able to feel it as a sense of love in your heart. If not, know that this higher energy loves you and is sending you a message. It wishes to confirm that it has been seeking to connect with you for some time. You might consider this energy to be part of your spiritual team of guides, or simply a loving consciousness that wishes to flow through your channels, to empower your healing abilities, or bless you in some way or another with healing and love. By using the following healing process, you'll be able to consciously call upon this loving consciousness and invite it, and the joy, love, and peace it will bring into your life. Provided you use the process as written, you shall only be inviting those beings that love you unconditionally and will therefore enhance and empower your divine destiny, not detract or derail it. If you have been asking for confirmation of a message from a loved one that has crossed over, be it person or an animal, then this oracle brings you confirmation. This loved one is safe, held in divine love, and you can put your mind and heart at rest now. If you have been praying for guidance and asking how to know, hear, feel, and see their message more clearly, this oracle brings you the message that this has been heard by your guidance and is being answered in the affirmative now. You shall get your wish as your sensitivity increases. Finally, if you have been sensing that something is not quite right, that there is an energy of fear or darkness around you or another, and are worried that your imagination is working overtime, do not despair. Yes, you are sensitive to light, but also to the presence of darkness. There is no need to fear. How you choose to respond to it is what actually matters most. Recognizing when you sense something that doesn't feel like unconditional love, and choosing to use the following affirmation or any healing process in this entire oracle deck will protect, empower, and ground you in the loving embrace of the light. There is no need for fear, but there is a need for a response. A firm but loving, no thank you, I choose love today, move on please, is more than enough to keep you safely held in love. In this way, you can see that your sensitivity does not make you vulnerable, but rather more aware, and if you respond to what you sense without second guessing yourself, much more powerful too. Amazing. Okay. That's a no thank you, I choose love today, please move on. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Rodochrosite. And so, yeah, you can repeat these words. I call upon the crystal angel of Rodochrosite and ascended master, Lady Nada, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of sensitivity. May I trust what I perceive with serenity in my heart and mind. May I choose to respond with compassion and yet also firm boundaries. May I remember always that though I may perceive all, I have the power to choose that which I allow to enter my energy field, and that which I ask through the power of my own free will to leave and not return. May the sensitivity that best serves each individual be gifted freely through unconditional love and divine mercy through my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to release any fear, judgment, or shame around my sensitivity. I trust my perceptions. I trust in my wise, serene, and firm responses to all I perceive. I invite in unconditional love for my greatest good, and now declare it for anything that is not of unconditional love to leave my field and never return. I forgive and release you in goodwill. Go in peace. Through divine grace and unconditional love, may all beings be happy and free. So be it. May sensitivity, compassion, and perception empower all hearts to recognize and be healed by unconditional love. According to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. I am sensitive to the loving spiritual presence that communicates messages of peace and empowerment to me daily. I love my sensitivity as a way to know the divine, and my sensitivity grows more powerful as I listen to and value my feelings, intuition, and inner knowing. Beautiful. Wow, that's so gorgeous. I hope that that's what you needed to hear, group 2. Keep working on that sensitivity and know that you have the power to anchor in the energy that you want anchored in and deflect the energy that you don't want within you. So honor that power and that sovereignty and that free will, and know that you are so much more powerful than you may give yourself credit for. So have a beautiful full moon in Gemini. I'm wishing you all the best. If you chose group 3, this is your reading. So we have Ascended Master Kuthumi and Moss Agate Sacred Ecosystem. We bring you the blessing of the sacred ecosystem. This is a gift of conscious connection, supportive relationship, and magnetism, which attracts you to the souls in need of your light. Where you once may have felt as though you were not in the right place, this blessing shall now rectify that. You are meant to belong and contribute freely to your true soul community. You are destined to feel as though you have found your way home and can attract and be attracted to those that can support you and benefit from your support too. As you let go of past rejection, of the belief you have to accomplish your divine life mission on your own, or fight to have your place in the world, you will allow the power of the sacred ecosystem to transform your life. Your life purpose shall flourish, and your experience of conscious connection with the world around you will heal your heart and soothe your soul. There is an exquisite intelligence to divine design, a way for every aspect of every being to be made to serve the great plan of love. There is a story of a cracked pot, which was used to carry water from the fountain to the master's table. Because of the crack, it leaked water along the pathway, arriving at the master's house only partially full, whilst another pot without a crack was able to hold its full complement of water for the household. The cracked pot wondered if it was not a good enough pot. One day the water carrier felt compassion for the cracked pot and asked why it seemed sad. The water carrier realized the pot felt that its flaws were bad, especially compared to the undamaged, perfect pot. He asked the cracked pot to look down at the path where it leaked water each day. "What do you see?" asked the water carrier of the cracked pot. "I see flowers," replied the cracked pot. "Yes, that is right," the water carrier said. "Those flowers have sprouted along the path because you have been watering them. Each day they become an offering of beauty and grace upon the master's table." The cracked pot felt very happy to hear this and realized that what it thought was imperfection was actually just as beautiful way to serve. That story makes me want to cry. The story teaches us something of the sacred ecosystem. In the sacred ecosystem, everything that is, even the things we might initially write off as unwanted or shameful serves the greater good. When we simply are who we are, the ecosystem thrives. It doesn't always make sense, but it's true. This is why you never need to judge yourself or another. The divine is ingenious in its creative design of all beings, including you. All things serve. Could light be more beautiful or desired than when it is yearned for to break through the dark night? All things have a sacred purpose. If you have felt ostracized, abandoned, rejected, or criticized by a system in which you have tried to serve, take heart. When the oracle of sacred ecosystem comes to you, you are being notified that the universe is assisting you in finding your rightful place, your home upon the earth, for you to best fulfill your life's work. Now that you may mean that this system you have been doing your best to operate within has benefited from your light and presence more than you realize. It may also mean that the time has come for you to shift from one system to another, that there is a new community in which you can serve. This may involve physical relocation or an energetic shift, or both. It may result in new connections forming and old ones dissolving. You may feel like you've stepped out of a story or a world into a completely different story or world. These are just signs that you are evolving into a new sacred ecosystem. It may take a time before you settle with confidence into your place within that new sacred ecosystem, but that assurance will come in due course. In the meantime, remember that the way you best serve in any ecosystem is to be as authentically your divine and brilliant flawed self as you can. Oh. So many chills. It's gorgeous. Okay. So to integrate this message, repeat these words. I call upon the crystal angel of Magick, an ascended master Kuthumi, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of the sacred ecosystem. May all beings be lovingly guided with divine mercy and unconditional love into the sacred ecosystem that will allow them to fulfill their divine potential. May all beings find their true home in life, where they can love and be loved. Naturally attract those meant to be in their life and fulfill their divine potential for the greatest good. Through unconditional love and my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release all fears of abandonment, being isolated socially, being rejected or betrayed by my tribe, or not feeling like I really belong to a sacred home and unconditionally loving family. I release all such wounds, memories, and associated belief systems now. I now choose of my own free will to embrace the reality of the sacred ecosystem, where I have a place, a purpose, and a presence that contributes to the greater good. I trust the universe completely to guide me into the sacred ecosystem within which I can best fulfill my divine potential and serve love now. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. May divine love bring harmony, peace, divine order, and creative loving intelligence to all sacred ecosystems. May all living beings feel at home in their place in the greater divine scheme of life, through divine compassion and in service to the great plan of love unfolding, so be it. I express my purpose, passion, and presence with perfection within the sacred ecosystem I serve. I express my purpose, passion, and presence with perfection within the sacred ecosystem I serve. I express my purpose, passion, and presence with perfection within the sacred ecosystem I serve. That was so beautiful. I hope that was exactly what you needed to hear. You are loved, you are cared for, and you will find your tribe that will honor you and love you the way you deserve to be honored and loved. So have a beautiful full moon in Gemini. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. So for the intention magic for this beautiful Gemini full moon, we are going to do the air element intention magic. So we are going to use the air and our intention, and we're going to make the magic happen. So basically you just need a pointed object. It could be any pointed object. It could just be like a regular stick. I made this one by like shaving a very lovely stick, and then I wrapped hemp around a hemp rope around the bottom to make like a little handle, and I absolutely love it. So you could do something like that if you like. If you would like to purchase a wand like this, comment in the comments and I can custom make one for you. And yeah, so I really believe that what your intention is behind, what you're setting out to do is the most important thing. So if you only have your finger to use, that's okay, because your intention is powerful. Finger will do the trick. But to take it to the next level, you could for sure use a different pointed object. Like you could use anything that holds more significant value to you, like a special pen or like a special knife, a letter opener, something like of significance will hold more power and will hold more energy, so that will help amplify your intention magic. But at the end of the day, you only really need your intention. But so we have basically our pointed object, or your finger, and we are going to draw a sigil, which is basically a magic symbol. And so it's a symbol that is abstractly used from letters of a word. So basically you're abstractly drawing letters onto perpendicular lines, and this is going to help contain what we're trying to draw in or what we're trying to clear out. So because this full moon is one of major endings and completion, I'm going to use the word completion for the intention magic. So you can follow along with me. So you draw across or perpendicular lines in the air, and then we're only using the consonants of the word that we're using. So we're going to use a C, but we're not going to just draw a regular C. We're going to abstractly draw that C. So part of my C over here, and a part of my C over here, and the last part right there. So that's my C, and then we're going to skip the O, and we're going to do the M. So part of my M here, part of my M here, part of my M here, and then part of my M over here. And then a P, so portion of the P in different zones, okay? And now the L, skip the E, and then the T, abstractly, skip the I, skip the O, and then the N, so abstractly drawing that N. There we go, there we have it. So we're only doing one of each letter, so skip any double letters and skip all the vowels. And then because we're bringing this completion towards us, we're going to draw a square around those perpendicular lines. So square of completion, and there we go. So then this square of completion, we're going to wrap it around because it's coming full circle, wrapping it around. Perfect. And then we're going to take it, wrap it like we're wrapping that energy around our wand, wrapping it, wrapping it, wrapping it. There it goes. We've completed the cycle, we've sent it out, and now we are having the space for our beautiful new beginnings and all that is meant for us. So I hope that you enjoyed that intention magic. This is always one of my favorite parts, and I hope that you liked it too. So have a beautiful full moon, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care.